started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the USC Trojans and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. He has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for room. It's Fuller. They didn't get a push. On that one, it'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Joseph. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph fires downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looking outside, it's Walton. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Pulled down for the tackle.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Throwing Joseph. Looking to the big tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. When you're sitting inside the top 25 halfway through the season, the goal was clear. Win out. Hope you get a little bit of help because this party only has a dozen spots.
And it starts with winning out and taking care of business. And that starts today, right? Like every single game has to matter. It has to count. You got to look at yourself and say, how do we continue to grow, get better? And then, Jesse, let the dominoes fall where they fall.
That's it. And this is a top 25 team right now that I think has really good leadership inside the locker room. And these guys are really dedicated and focused on making sure this team...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy.
Going for it all. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Joseph. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was in Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
And this has been a frustrating watch so far, guys. I mean, Jesse, you got to be loving the quarterback play here. I mean, 0 for 6 to start the game. Like, no answers so far, not in rhythm, not accurate. Like, they've got to find something and find something fast because he's not settled in. He's a little bit rattled, and it's showing.
Just how patient do you want to be if you're on offense now, too, man? Facing another 4th down. You punted the first one. You're trailing early in this game. You start feeling like you got to score touchdowns if you want to keep up. They might decide to stay aggressive here.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing, Williams. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Simmons. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Notre Dame right back to the line. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Williams looking for a man. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Motion from the wideout. Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
Wilson, hey, Wilson! Hammer! Enter!
Here's Williams to throw. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got it right inside the pylon.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Throwing Joseph. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Napier. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Trojans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the 1st. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
The Trojans will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Williams can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Joseph. A strike downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 20. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And they went right back to the well, and that is a big-time answer from the defense after giving up the explosive play.
Yeah, it's a great job in sudden change, right, Reese? You give up the big one, the play before, so you hustle down.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Running inside, it's Walton. Got enough for the first. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll give it to him again. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback making checks. Play fake, Williams. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Williams into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Play action with Williams. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Lockhart. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Run inside. It's Mobley.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Might be changing the route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing, Williams. Sends it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Williams will pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Irish send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Joseph. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Got some room to run. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Irish. Took it all the way back to the house. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockhart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Joseph, here's the pressure. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Throwing Joseph. Unloads to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be a...
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk. And, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. He's got him. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first. On a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Again, it's Joseph. He's going to take a shot. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Man, you throw at him at your own risk. Like, you want to direct the football in the air towards him, he makes plays consistently. That's number 9 on the season. 9 INTs. This dude's making plays.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Williams to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Porter. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walton. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is...
To get the football back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it! And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. Running inside, it's Walton. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Williams. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Motion from the back. Williams from the gun on third down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. That's his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. The Irish have seized control against the Trojans and starting to put their eyes on that Jewel Shillelagh.
The Irish doing what they need to do. Every year we look forward to this game. The hype, does it meet the hype? The Irish were ready. USC's got some answering to do, Palmer.
Touchdown Jesus is celebrating somewhere. What a game so far by Notre Dame. They're hitting on all cylinders. They knew how big this game was coming in. They knew they had to be dialed up and ready to go. And they have looked good. And I think the Jewel Shillelagh might be making a trip to South Bend.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun on third down, Joseph. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires toward the target. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Throwing right. And that one's incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Fighting off the defender.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Making side adjustments here. 3rd down from the gun, Williams. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's caught downfield. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got the quick pass. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited.
Touchdown, Trojans. Middle of the end zone, he's got it.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism, and you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Find some fresh air. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Here comes the offense on second down. Throwing, Williams. Blasted as he lets it go. Soft spot in the middle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Trying to bull his way in, and they will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point is good. Here he comes. This is a gamble. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
Ready? Blue 22, blue 22. Go!
They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Joseph. The sure hands. It's Jefferson. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Defense in press coverage. Wants to pass. Back's got it. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it back from inside the 15, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on the hat, creating the explosive run.
There's a crease. He's at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Fuller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted in house, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense, glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
4th down, Joseph. He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Here come the Irish back on offense. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Here's Williams to throw. That's reeled in. It's Walton. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Play fake, Williams. Here comes the heat. Looking for the score. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Williams looking for a man. They've got the screen set up. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And the offense takes control of this football game. Man, I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Lockhart. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Throwing Joseph. Fires it. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 45. Drills him with the stiff arm. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. working that left side now. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll send the back in motion. Williams will pass. Moving out to the right. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Williams fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Hauls it in. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. After a hard-fought victory, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame have won the right to take home the coveted weapon of game of combat, the Jewel Shillelagh. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation